All right, well, I wanted to give an update on what is going on. There was some people that watched some of these videos, so I actually get in there and see that people are watching them. So I feel kind of bad that I don't want to say I've given up. It just seems like I haven't had anything great going on. Like I haven't been able to finalize anything that I was trying to do. So it's like if I keep saying the same thing over and over again, this is what I'm going to do and not do it. Who wants to watch that? But you know what? I have watched some channels that are like that have been doing things for years and years, saying we're going to get to this end goal, and they build things and do this and that and the other, and they still haven't gotten there. So I feel like, or I believe, that I'm really close to getting things started that I should have got done like at the beginning of this year. But we're just going to do a little walkthrough here. We're going to jump on the X3. So we're just going to kind of give you an update on what is going on and theoretically what the continual plan is. So the last video, I think I talked about wanting to do a little golf course. I mean, that might still be in the works a little bit. I mean, I have some bent grass and I actually have some Bermuda grass. So if I wanted to put some greens in here, I could, and it will fit around the whole theme of this food forest, this idea of permaculture and this, that, and the other. So what happens is that I'll come out here and do these videos, and then I'll go on and on and on. I mean, I literally was out here like 3 days ago for a half an hour talking about all these different things. And it's like, man, that's just like too much. Just keep it simple, right? Just keep it simple. And then you can do other videos on the future on all these ideas you got. So we're just going to try to keep it simple. So sorry, the sun, maybe is the sun messing things up? Cover the sun up. All right, so yeah, we still have our X3. We have a little mower. We've had that trailer for a while. And we actually got some flood water from the hurricane that came through Jamaica and Haiti and that area. That was a couple months ago. Didn't flood up here, it just kind of filled up my retention area. This was back at the beginning of November, right? Pretty much similar time to when it flooded before. And then I did make the call, like kind of a week or two afterwards. I'm like, all right, enough's enough. I'm going to call whatever. It's the Wekiva Parkway Express Authority or whatever. Wekiva Parkway, don't matter. And I got a call like 3 or 4 days ago. Like after a month, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. What if I turn directions?" Oh yeah, that's better. Not that I really want to look at myself, but yeah, she's like, I'll send it over to our maintenance team and we'll do some research. So yeah, they are gonna, I guess, look into it. I don't think it would be all that difficult for them to come down here and to dig out a retention area, but I'm probably dreaming. But you know what? I don't necessarily mind, theoretically, that this area gets water, but the amount that it got before was way excessive. The amount that it got this year wasn't so bad. But yeah, I actually have some videos. Maybe when we get more into trying to get acclimated back into doing videos, I will share that. But all right, we're going to turn around. But needless to say, the little area, the big area, I was going to walk all the way back there, but we're trying to keep this video short. The water just basically came around into my neighbor's property and then filled this in. So we are almost back to having it dried out. All right, so I do have theoretically a video coming up, at least to explain a little bit. I got a lot recorded on the Kubota and actually getting a skid steer stuck, which could probably cost me another $1,000 deductible, and then the Kubota's a couple $1,000 deductible, but the Kubota is going to look brand new here. It's fixed. I'm waiting to see, they're trying to reduce it because of the insurance. instead of just paying the full amount, they're paying the cash value. I'm like, man, that's not what you say when you sign me up for an insurance that I have to take through you guys. That's the cash value, meaning that since it's depreciated, then they're only going to give me the value of what it would be worth versus a replacement. So yeah, that's kind of crappy. All right, let's walk right down through here. So I had some stuff that was actually buried like underneath that tree, a couple of these real old things here, some of my junk. So I piled it all up and I'm gonna put it in the dump trailer. The good news is that it's probably gonna cost me 30 bucks to dump it, or it could cost me 100 and 200 bucks across the street on the other side. But I gotta drive about 40 miles or 30 miles to the Orange County dump site closer down by the airport. So yeah, we'll get all that crap out of here. But otherwise, I don't think it's really gonna flood anymore this year. So I get the Kubota back, get it up for sale. But I'll be able to spend at least a week here, a couple weeks, on getting this leveled out and getting it back to where it was. That way it's gonna start to pop some grass. So all right, so yeah, Garden Trail Adventures, if you're watching this, I know you probably are wondering what is going on. So Garden Trail Adventures was supposed to be the mixing of off-road adventure with trying to create a trail. And around that trail, I was going to create a garden. And that's still what I'm going to do. But really, I'm going to focus more, for this channel at least, on the gardening and really not maybe do all these crazy side-by-side videos, but who knows, maybe we will. All right, so side-by-sides, yeah, I actually got more views on those, but really it's hard to make a side-by-side channel unless if you're really gonna do like several videos a week and go places, which I can't do that. So I might release some videos in the future of what I did up north in the summer, just some quick videos. But really, if I want a side-by-side channel, I'm gonna have to call it like Side-by-Side Trail Adventures or Side-by-Side Alliance, which I already have, and just focus those on side-by-sides videos. But otherwise, we'll throw some side-by-side action in. It just can't be the primary point of this video. You know, if I do any kind of collaborations, I think it'd be fun to have some people fly around on this thing with me. Might freak them out a little bit. So, yeah, the time had come financially that I had to get rid of having 3 side-by-sides. I got rid of the Maverick R. I can't say that I necessarily regret it. I mean, I like that machine. I wouldn't say that I necessarily loved that machine. That machine was so brutal. It just was like, it was so brutal. What's up, buddy? Didn't recognize me, didn't realize I was coming down. Yeah, that machine was so brutal. I mean, street fun, but it just wasn't really as fun as this machine. I mean, this machine is definitely as fast, not as high-end fast. It has a limit. You can feel that limit, and it's fun. The other machine, like, basically had no limit. It was scary fun, and you could never max it out. You could never, like, feel its potential, at least on this land and really the places that I took it. You would have to have a big open forum with no fear of oncoming traffic or anything like that. So don't ask me why I have the trampoline there. I'm trying to like get the mud to fly off the tires before I fly around here. Alright, I took a little bit of mud. Alright, so we're gonna do a little fly down through here, try not to hit the trampoline, and then we're gonna come back up, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more, and then we're gonna end this video. I swear that this X3, once it gets warmed up, it's like faster than when I got it. Alright, this thing just rips, man. It just tears things up. I mean, I get side-by-sides, they do that. I'm sure your side-by-side does, but it never gets old. It really doesn't. It never gets old. Fast enough for me. I'm pushing the big 5.0. So, all right, yeah. Well, let's get back here, just back to the basics of what's going on. I don't even want to show you over here. Those videos are coming up soon. It doesn't look horrible, but it looks pretty bad. So yeah, we're gonna jump in the shed here soon and start talking about these kit packages that I was working on, and we're gonna do some videos talking about basically food forest and syntropic gardening and why there's that elements behind those which I like and things that I don't like, and the design that I'm going to do isn't going to necessarily be 100% any of those. So all right, well, yeah, this is to kind of restart the channel. I'm going to be heading down to TPIE again here next month in January, so we'll do another video, a couple videos down there. I would like to try to potentially go earlier. I don't think I actually will, because at this point I already have scheduled the days that I'm going to be there. But yeah, we'll do some videos down there. If we can go off to some other nurseries, like I said, which I doubt we will, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll reach out to Jerry again, Jerry and Kagan at Wolf's World. Maybe I'll make a stop along the way to see what progress he's made in a year. I'd like to get back over to Holt Nursery, and I'm sure he's made a humongous amount of progress. I've been watching some of the videos. I definitely want to start hitting some nurseries a little bit, that there's no conflict. I want to be able to start to make it out to some different food forest, individual food forest, different farms, and then I like to make it to places that are more botanical, garden oriented, so different things like that. Just doing some, I guess, longer form but not over the top content of some of these places, making it a little bit more simple, just having a goal. So all right, well, yeah, I will definitely be releasing videos soon on what's on in the shed. We'll get the kubota back, we'll start working out here, and let me end this video by showing you something across the street here, across the way. Just to kind of lay, I found out to lay this concept of bringing mulch in. If I need to bring mulch in, I like to bring mulch in. You know, I was going to walk this property again. We're going to walk the property here. Actually, let's just end the video here, and then we're going to bring this into discussion here in the future between trying to build up our ecology, trying to build up our soil quality, the difference between organics and this, that, and the other. So look at this. Can you see over there? This guy works for Davy trucks. So if you need some trees worked on, but yeah, looks like they have some of the chippers out. They had like literally, yeah, they must have out. They had like six or eight brand new chippers over here. So yeah, Davy Trees. Had his number, need to go talk to him, lost the number. But essentially, I'm supposed to be getting free mulch, free mulch, free mulch, free mulch. All right, thanks for watching.